What do we have here? This is an Enduro 24 that I was given. You know, sometimes when you purchase certain packages, you know, you get a gift free with them. And this is a car that I actually liked. It's a small car that I liked. And I like Element products, they're quite nice. This particular one, however, had a bit of an issue. It had no power whatsoever. It had zero power. And I mean, you couldn't really even climb anything hectic. I mean, you would have to push the throttle to full throttle, and then when you get over whatever you're climbing, it just shoots forward. So what did I do over here to actually make this work? You'd see that the remote controlling it is the remote for SCX24. So the first thing I did is I put the SCX24 ESC in it so that we can use 2S batteries, which is very nice. And also it allows connection of different kinds of servos in there. And the second thing, most important, I didn't touch the gearbox, I didn't touch the motor. You would notice that those are SCX24 axles. And that's a SCX24 battery over there, just to give you an example. And these are FCX24 shocks. So this is a Enduro 24, SCX24, FCX24. But yeah, the secret to this whole thing is just the axles. They gear it down sufficiently. I think in its stock standard form, it's just too high geared for that small motor to carry. So all I did was change the ESC and the axles, and changing the ESC allowed me to put a bigger battery in there, which I've got the charger for, so I'm quite excited. I wanted to try and change it to servo on axle, but unfortunately with the space that you have in there, severe modification is needed, because you can already see the top of that axle sits so far high. It only has that much travel. If you put a servo there, there's no travel whatsoever. with that being said, that wraps up this video. I just wanted to give this tip out because some people have mentioned it on YouTube, but they haven't really gone into detail concerning what to do to give extra power and everything. And I'm actually just putting this out there to show you that if you still love the Enduro 24 and you have one and it has no power, and you just happen to have a broken SCX 24 next to you, maybe something else broken it apart from the axles and the ESC and the remote, then you can actually just take those axles and use them on the Enduro 24, and it should work. You're not going to be able to put the SOA unless you cut that chassis somehow, or move the motor, or really super modified. But I wanted to keep it as stock, as standard and as stock as possible, and this is the fix. So those are axles from SCX 24 V2, and that's the ESC from SCX 24 V2. Those are the stock standard drive shafts from the Enduro 24, stock standard transfer case, stock standard gearbox from the Enduro 24, and Bob's your uncle. One thing I did do is change the servo, and I put one that's a bit more stronger, but it's proving to be not that strong, so we might just replace it at some stage. That's a wrap for this video. Thank you for watching and enjoy.